breaking news.
Clutching on this pistol that I'm totin' bark so big. I can barely hold it bark so big. I be scared to show it, they told me. Hold it with both hands. I put both of my bows in it, heart. Pacer 27, known as a hole digger, and when my daddy left, he took like 4 with him. Point's mind was scrambled from all the chaos. After a few days, Points was back to himself. But this version of Points wasn't the one people remembered. He came off sinister. You could hear it in his raps, feel it in his vibe, even smell it on him. And what they smelled loudest was pre. That scent every other dog could pick up on the moment he came around. All he did was make songs, and him and Casino would get tattoos by fee. All hope had drained out of Points with 75 years hanging over his head. As he stopped recording, his old phone started buzzing. "Hello?" Points answered. "Hello, can I speak to Points?" Tasty said through the phone. "I think you got the wrong number," Points replied before hanging up. She called back again. Points told Casino to answer it. "Hello," Casino said. "Hello," Tasty snapped with attitude. "I'm looking for Points. Is he around?" "Points ain't been around here lately." "Who this is?" Casino asked. "Tasty." Click. She hung up before he could say another word. "Why you looking stupid?" Points asked. "Dog, who is Tasty?" Casino said. "Tasty." Points remembered her. The thick, pretty gargoyle waitress from the night of the shooting. Looking good enough to eat. So he and Casino came up with a plan to go smell check her, to make sure she wasn't working with the pigs. "Dog, that shit itching me," K. Points said. "I just be thinking about what you told me, that it was some exes that came for me and paid." "Yeah, no, that was crazy," Casino said. "I'm still trying to figure this out. Who hires exes for a made man? What if it was for you?" "I thought about that too," Casino admitted. "Me too. But I don't know for what. All I know is I've been running through the underworld like a closet, changing clothes, swapping cars. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder." "You met Tasty at the bar that night, right?" "Yes," Points said, tearing off a piece of his oak cigar leaf. "She knows something. We need to find out what." "Yeah."
Just as Points was pulling out some weed he got from Tax, Pade busted through the door smiling. "Don't look at me like that, dog. I ain't your enemy." "I make mistakes too," Pade said, locking eyes with him. "Yeah, but who look like they gotta live with him?" Points said, his mind drifting. "Apparently we all do." Pade said dryly, his smile gone, thinking about having to lie to the council. "I got good news," Pade said. "You beating the 3 dumps?" Pade said. "For real," Points and Casino said together, a flicker of a smile on their faces. "Yeah, got you an alibi." "You still gonna have to eat some time for the gun, though." "What's the alibi?" Points asked. "You were at the sports bar that night trying to get in when the shots started. Ran with your gun out strictly for protection." Bry said that'll hold. "Sounds solid." Casino nodded. "Yeah, but you know them pigs gonna hold you for at least a week." "You know I ain't hungry," Points grinned. "Oh. So we can hang like dog nuts?" Casino said, eyes lighting up. "Yeah, but don't act like you ain't got a leash out on you. Just move smart." Casino barked out loud. Happy Points had some room to breathe. "Don't get too close to other dogs. Throw your face out there. And they can smell you," Pade warned. "Dog bite," Points said, extending his arm for the Dog Nation handshake. "Dog bite," Pade replied, locking hands. He did the same with Casino, then turned to walk out, stopping in the doorway, looking at his phone. "Shh. Check your views. Dog ass just hit 1 million on Wishbone."
"At a corner store in the underworld. I'ma grab some oaks real quick. You need anything?" Casino asked, stepping out the rumbleback. "Yeah, grab me some billionaire bars," Points said, stomach growling. While Casino was inside, Points stayed alert, spotting an old lady approaching the window. He clutched his strap. "Let me get $1, she said through the tinted glass. Points looked at her. Never one to turn down someone hurting. He rolled the window down. She was clearly battling addiction, just trying to survive. He pulled out a 5 and handing it over. She started to walk off, then doubled back, staring deep into Point's eyes. It almost made him shoot her. He panicked, thinking she might be lining him up. He glanced around for Casino just in case he had to peel off. I know your face, I know you, she said. He could smell she wasn't lying. What species are you, she asked. Hellhound, Points replied, locking eyes. Yo, lady, get off the car. Casino yelled, stepping out, waving her off. She kept staring until Casino made it around the truck. Then she let go of the window and walked off. Once Casino got in, they pulled away. God damn, them treatheads be itching me, Casino grumbled. Yeah, was all Points could say, still thinking about her. Doggy was just on the news in the store. You really getting famous off this shit. Tell me about it, Points muttered. Probably why that treathead was all in your face.